to achieve something that has really been on their radar. So I'm always like really excited to see everyone here. And I know there are some people that we have been together for quite some time. And I'm still glad that they are here with us to enable those that are new to be here. By the way, the person talking is called Chiche, and I'm based in Cameroon. I do run the Terraform, the Hachicop user group in Cameroon, and as well as the AWS user group here in Yaoundé. So I'm part of those two communities. I work as a freelance cloud engineer and as well as a network engineer. So that's what I mostly do. And currently now, I'm also doing a master's in cybersecurity. So I'm kind of between school and work right now, but all is good. I'm really glad that we are all here and we can be able to achieve a common goal together, which is to learn Terraform. So the main goal of everyone being here is to learn Terraform. But this time around, I'm glad because last time we were running this challenge, just Kevin and I struggling to see how we can push everyone. But this time around, I'm really, really excited because we'll be running the challenge together with a whole lot of other people, with a whole lot of mentors that they have decided to volunteer their time to help each and everyone that is here. So you guys are really, really lucky to have them to dedicate that time to help you guys to achieve your goal. The last cohorts were very self-based. You have the activities that you'll be doing and we can have checking calls, maybe some days and just check on everyone. But this time around, you are going to have a mentor where you people will agree on when to meet and all the check-ins will be done inside your secret group. That's why I was apologizing from the beginning because those groups are supposed to be up by now. So today everyone can be in their groups and start working together. But because of what I have with WhatsApp, I've not been able to set up the groups right away. But once that is done, you are going to receive an email from me telling you which group you belong to and who is going to be your mentor in that group. So I'm really glad we are here. Before we go into discussing more about the events and about the challenge and how it's going to look like, I would like to call on some few individuals to like unmute their mic, introduce themselves, and talk about their expectations for the events and why they did join, and as well as if it's someone that had already taken the event, that had already taken the challenge, I'd like that person to like talk about their challenges that they faced during the challenge. I really like the newcomers to hear about their challenges because it's going to help them and what they did to go through, how they were able to go through the challenge. So I kind of know those that, took the challenge because I'm seeing their names. But for now, I would like to call on someone that hasn't taken the challenge before. So if you hear your name, please bear with me, unmute your mic and introduce yourself. So I see Joseph Wambi. Joseph, please, can you unmute your mic and introduce yourself?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Joseph.
Yes, how you doing?
Good, good, good. Thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm also good. Yes, my name is Joseph from Kenya. I'm glad to be here. I'm also an AWS cloud engineer. Really want to upskill myself in Terraform. I know a little bit, but I want to get more projects on hands-on experience. So I'm glad to be here and I really look forward to meeting you guys and working together with you guys.
Okay, so what's your expectation for the challenge?
So my expectation is to learn more on Terraform, have hands-on projects, because that is really, really key for myself. I need to have hands-on project to show people that I know Terraform. Also connect with people and learn a lot. not only in Terraform and also in other places in cloud or AWS, Azure, any place. But yes, just to learn, that's my expectations in this challenge.
Okay, great, great, great. Well, we hope by the end of this challenge you'll be able to to achieve all that. I'd like to call on
Okay.
Agbo, like Agbo, I think I got it right. Agbo, please can you unmute your mic and introduce yourself?
Oh, sorry. Hello, can you get me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Greetings to everybody. This is Agbo. It's a privilege for me to be in a great community like this one today. I was invited by Mr. Levite, who happens to be my colleague at the Trustech University Institute, where we studied AWS Cloud Infrastructure. So after being in a different field rather, so I decided to join to get to a new skill because I'm actually a co-founder of a foundation. So basically that was what I was into, doing some charitable works and fun and the rest. So I decided to get into a complete new environment, which I did. And we have been doing a lot of hands-on through the click, and all the like, but knowing fully well that automation is the deal here. So I was invited by my colleague, and I think my expectations are very high, knowing fully well that I'm carrying on so many projects with the AWS console, which I intend to do the very thing after I must have acquired the knowledge, the hands-on experience from this challenge. So it's a great privilege for me to be here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and I'm glad that you are here. One thing I can tell you straight on is it's not going to be easy, but it's worth it, and we do have a lot of projects in the entire program that you are going to work on, and yeah, you are going to work on together with your group and to see how you all can learn together and build better projects. I would like to talk to a lady this time. Who is here? Pamela. uh, Pamela, please, can you unmute your mic and introduce yourself?
Okay, hey everyone. It's nice to be here. I actually started learning cloud engineering this year, and so far so good. I don't know what to expect, but actually, yeah, my expectations are so high, but I don't know, like now you said it's going to be challenging. Also studied AWS and currently working on Azure, and I'm really expectant actually, and I'm hoping to gain a whole lot of experience from this challenge. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, I'm glad you're here with us. So we've heard from those that are new to the challenge, and I'm really happy about your expectations. And well, my goal is by the end of this challenge, everyone that is here, if you decided to be committed, or I'll always talk about commitment. If you decided to be committed, my goal is by the end of this challenge, you should be able to work on any Terraform project. And throughout this challenge, you are going to be challenged. So there are a lot of things there are days that you feel like you shouldn't do anything, but you have to do something because you have a daily task that you need to accomplish. So it's not going to be easy, but if you stay committed to your group, stay committed to those around you, stay accountable to them, they'll be able to pull you through. like someone who said last time that there are some people that are starters and there are some that are finishers. So in a group, you might have both people. So there's somebody that is difficult for the person to start, and there's another person, once he starts something, he'll be able to finish it. And once you go in a group together, you help to pull each other. So any group you belong to, just stay committed to the group. And by the end of the challenge, I'm very, very confident you'll be happy with the outcome of how far you've gone. So I would like to talk to someone who did take the challenge and got certified at the end of the challenge. Yeah, so this person, it's very amazing. So I'm going to give her the opportunity to introduce herself and talk about the entire process of the challenge, how she struggled and went through the challenge. So I'd like to give the mic to Sip. Sip, if you're there, please unmute your mic and talk.
Hi everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey. I didn't know you were gonna choose me, but it's all right. I started the challenge in the beginning of August. It was really a last minute thing, but I had planned on studying Terraform, so I saw it as a great opportunity for myself. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I was excited in the beginning, it was not an easy journey. As a lot of things kept on, coming up, unexpected challenges and curveballs. So, in as much as I was determined to continue and do everything, there were many challenges I faced, and I did fall behind a few times. But I would say midway, closer to the end, with the help of a lot of people, including Shijay, he would continuously check up on me, and I low-key gave up at some point. But him just checking up really, really helped me and just get back onto my game. So just towards the end, I someone looked for a partner to have them be their accountability partner, just to continue the challenge together. And that is for me what really changed everything. It really, really helped me. I guess I struggled to find like a routine, to stick to it. So when I linked up with someone else who was in a challenge, her name is Daisy. So we were really, really determined to continue, and we both wanted to be certified. So on the projects which we had to do, and that really accelerated a lot of things for us. It was the key. I won't lie, it was a key for me. So I would recommend to anyone, if you are battling, if you are challenging, if you're finding challenges, please do reach out to other people and don't stay too long quiet. If you feel like you want to give up, express yourself. Maybe there's someone else that wants to give up. So you guys can always come together and you really will learn a lot. At first, it might seem challenging. Things might not go the way that you plan. It might feel like you're not gonna finish this, but you just need to try and, commit and just be consistent. Even if you skip a day, something happens, you feel like you're going through a lot, it's all right. Eventually, if you come back to it, things should work out. So good luck to the new team that's going to go through the challenge. Yeah, you guys are going to be impressed with yourself at the end of this. So I wish you all the best. That's all I have to say. I don't know if you guys have any questions. You can type them out there or you can ask. If there is anything you want to ask. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. I think one thing I just want to say is like these two ladies you had at Daisy, you had Sip, they were really committed and they both are now certified and they got the voucher at the end of the challenge. They were able to get the voucher, so they are now certified, including a lot of others that were able to get vouchers too at the end of this challenge. So there's a reward at the end for some few really committed people, and the result of what your commitment is going to prove it all. So at the end of the challenge, those that have stick to the end, definitely they might receive something from us, because there's something they will receive from us, but it might not go for everyone. But nevertheless, if you get to the end, you'll be very happy with yourself. So I just wish that you guys should be committed. Once you make a commitment, like, I want to do this, please stick to it. At the end of the year, you'll definitely be happy with yourself. I think, yeah, there's another person that I would like him to talk about his experience with the challenge, which is Sunil. Sunil, can you hear me?
Hi, Chichi. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great, great. So please, I would like you to talk about your experience with the challenge and how you
Yeah,
overcome your challenges during the challenge as well.
yeah, sure. So, hi everyone. I am Sunil, and I was the part of September October challenge when it started very first time, this 30-day Terraform challenge. And just as last speaker spoken about accountability partner, I too find one accountability partner, and we were together. We helped each other together, and we completed most of the days of project. But somehow I didn't able to find the time in the last, and so I didn't appear in the exam yet. I have to appear in the exam, but my the partner has uh, got certified, got the voucher from the from HashiCorp from this challenge, free voucher, and she appeared and she got certified in the HashiCorp Terraform Associate challenge. So this is a very good platform, very nice platform. You will learn and you can share what is your learning. You can also acknowledge the effort of the community, the people doing the extra work from their uh, their in Saturday Sunday time or office hour will be there in the time when you can connect, and you can, if you got some block, you get blocked somewhere, you can raise your you can part of that meeting, and people will be there to help you. And this is very good 1 month journey, and you will learn a lot of things. I created about 10 12 blogs. Usually when I become a part of any challenge, either or cohort, so the part of the challenge is that you have to write, you have to post your learning, and it makes me it force me to write whatever you have done, you have to write. And like that, I have created about 10 to 15 blogs on Medium and 10 to 15 LinkedIn post. So your visibility will increase. People will get to know that you are working, you are learning, and this is a very nice effect. You will get connect with many other people. So it was totally overall very nice experience, even though I have to appear. And yes, so even I got some speaking opportunity also outside on the Terraform. So some new people were there who are not aware about what is IAC or infrastructure as a code. So I have demonstrated them, and it was a good experience. So it is very nice experience. You will learn a lot of things. Be consistent, be open where you are getting stuck. Just ask, and also be ready to help if you know something. Just if someone is approaching you or posting some message and you are knowing it, just help. So like that we will learn together, and we will rise, everyone will rise from this challenge. Yeah, thank you, Chiche, for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. You're always amazing. You always have a lot to, you always have a lot to say. And Sonny is one guy that I know he vlogs a lot, and that's one of the requirements of the challenge as well, for you to be able to create some content for yourself. So when you're going through the challenge, you'll be required to write some blog posts about what you're doing. But it's an optional thing, but it's really, really worth it if you can do it. So I guess right now you guys have an idea of how the challenge is and what you're getting into. So right now I'm just going to give an overview of the HashiCorp user group and why this challenge and just everything. So let me share my screen and let's talk about it. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. So welcome again once more to the 30-day Terraform challenge. I like to always call this cohort the last cohort of 2024. It just makes it sounds very interesting. We've actually run 2 sessions of the challenge though. So this one is the last cohort, but the most interesting cohort of 2024. I'm really, really happy about this cohort and everything that's going on with this cohort. So welcome once more to this cohort. And what I just want us to talk about is a brief introduction of HashiCorp user group, and we talk a little bit about the challenge. Then we also discuss about the workflow of the challenge. Then the last thing will be for me to answer any questions that you guys have. So the HashiCorp user group, it's a community of people that are interested or that are using HashiCorp products. So in the HashiCorp user group, we don't do only Terraform. We also work on other tools that have been provided by HashiCorp, like Vagrant. We work on Vault. We work on any of their tools that have been any tools that have been developed by HashiCorp. You're permitted to talk about it and use it in the group. So it's more like a community of people that are coming together to learn, to share, and to network. So that's really the main idea of a user group, and it cuts across or every other user group. Like you have some people are from AWS user groups here. It's the same ideology. Like for you to come in and learn, and at the same time you share your knowledge with others, and at the same time you're networking. Like people always say, most opportunities come through networking. Because let's imagine there was a challenge. Like, let me just talk about this. There was a challenge we did some months back. That challenge was the 12 weeks AWS workshop challenge. At the end of that challenge, a company in UK reached out to us to send us the names of all the winners of the challenge, and that they wanted to reach out to those winners and see if they are a good fit for them. So these are some of the opportunities that can come up when you belong to a community or when you network with people. Because from there now, let's imagine we all are doing Terraform. If I have a project, I will easily know that Agbo is someone that has learned Terraform. Pamela is someone that has learned Terraform. And if I need help with my task, I can reach out to them like, let's help me to complete this while we all benefit and we all make money. So that's some of the very interesting things that always comes up in community. It's an environment for us to learn, for us to share our knowledge, and for us to network. I will have no problem if tomorrow I see any of you inviting me to come and take a challenge that you're hosting. I'll be very happy to be part of it and also be a learner. So we all are learners. We all are here to learn. We all are here to share our knowledge. So if there's anything that you want to share with the group, don't think that is too small, or don't think that you are a beginner, or no. Anything that you share is very important. And just that act of sharing makes you learn more, makes you understand more about the technologies. So that's basically what a user group is. And so for this challenge, we are just focused on three main things. We learn, we practice, and we certify. So the goal here is for you to learn a skill, and this skill is Terraform infrastructure as code. But you will not only just learn about infrastructure as code, you're also going to learn how to contribute to an open source project. That's why we are going to walk through the demo. You'll see how, like, if you see an open source project that you want to contribute to, the processes that you will go through to contribute to that project is the same process you are going to use in this challenge. So this challenge actually don't only teach you about Terraform, it also teach you about GitHub and open source contributions. It also teach you about collaboration. So the first thing you need to learn is the most difficult part. Like at times I just reach like, why can't I just think of something and just know it? I need to go through the process of learning because it's a very difficult process you need to go through. And once you're learning, what makes it interesting is if you're practicing. And once you've done all that, the best way to make the entire world know that, yeah, this guy is someone who really knows Terraform is to go ahead and certify. That's my own thought. I know a lot of people have their own thoughts about certifications, but I think if you really know something and you've mastered the technology, why don't you just certify and let everyone see your badge shining out there that this guy is Terraform certified? So that's the sum of, that's how I see it. So the benefits of this challenge is you have a community that you now belong to, and you have people that you can be accountable to, and at the same time, you try to provide the structure. This part of the benefits was like, it's a solution to a problem that I and others have been facing. Just imagine that you want to learn cloud computing today. A lot of you guys have talked about AWS. Okay, let's take that scenario. You want to learn AWS today. You go in, most people will go in the certified for cloud practitioner, solution architect. And when they get to the level of solution architect, what next? Everybody's kind of like confused. You don't know where to go to, which path to follow, because from the start, you do not have kind of a structure. So that's what we try to do with this challenge. We like create that structure for you so you can follow. So that's why we have, each day we have the tasks that you need to do and your activities that you need to do for each day. So yeah, there's a structure that is easy for you to follow to the end of the challenge. So we know if you follow the structure, by the end of that, you must have completed the book and you must have finished the videos. And with that, you are good, you are perfect, like you are excellent to work on any Terraform project. The book is well structured, the videos too are well structured, like the materials we selected to use, even though they are paid, they are well structured, and it gives you a good direction to follow and to easily accomplish your goal. Because I believe when there's a path, it's easy to move on that path. Rather, when there's no path, it's very difficult to move around. So that's what this challenge is going to do for you. And at the same time, it provides you with this community. You're seeing a lot of people here. It provides you with this community. And we are further breaking it down to smaller groups, so you guys can be very accountable to each other. Knowing that if you're in a group of 6, why don't you check on the other person to see, why is this person falling behind? What's up, bro? What's up? What's wrong? You haven't been committing for the past 3 days. Because we definitely tell you it's work, it's other things, and so you guys can work out a way to help each other. And if by the end we all are happy, then the world is a better place. So once we go through the challenge, that's a little bit of token. I really don't like this slide that much, but because I know some people tend to base their focus on these two they just tend to base their focus on it. Like they want the voucher, they want the swags, and forget the process. So at the end, we do reward those that are really committed with some of these things. And not everyone do get them, but it doesn't mean that you all are not winners if you get to the end of the challenge. It's just that they are limited, so we just select the best amongst everyone. That
Okay, Shisha, your line's cutting a bit. I don't know if you can. Is it only me?
Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, me too. He's breaking.
So where did you guys lose me?
Chiche,
Can you hear me? Hello?
all right, you're back.
Is it good?
Yes, it's
Yes,
good now.
yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. Let me continue with the slides. So where did you guys lose me?
I think you were still starting to talk about this section, the rewards
Okay.
or the, yeah.
Okay. So if you guys lost me again, just let me know so I can adjust it. Okay, so yeah, for those that will successfully go through the challenge, I was saying like there's this token that we have. It's not much. It's just something to appreciate the fact that you're committed through the challenge. And one thing I was saying, it will not be sufficient for everybody that goes through the challenge. That doesn't mean you are not a winner. It's just like there will just be some few people that will have this based on the amount that we receive and the amount of you that completed successfully go through the challenge. But if you don't receive it, don't feel bad. The most important thing is for you to learn the skill. And if you have learned it and you can certify it anytime, you can, if you want to order your socks, you can order it. I think Hachikov do deliveries worldwide. You can order it at any time. But the most important thing that you should focus on throughout this challenge is the process of learning and practicing and mastering the skill. So how can you get involved with this project? You need a couple of things. So the first thing that you need is your GitHub account. I hope everyone here has a GitHub account. If you don't have a GitHub account, that's the first thing that you need to do. You create your GitHub account because that's what we'll be using in this challenge. There's even a forum on GitHub where we communicate and we ask questions, and you ask questions and questions have been answered. So the most important tool that you need to get involved with this challenge, first is your GitHub account. Then since the resources like the book and the videos are focused on AWS, you also need to have an AWS account. The free trial account that AWS provide is perfect for this challenge. You don't need to spend anything because after you finish doing each project, the next thing you do is your Terraform. Is to destroy your Terraform. So every infrastructure that you created is being destroyed. So you need your AWS account. Just create it. It won't cost you anything. Just create your account. Use the free trial for this entire challenge. It won't cost you anything. Another tool that you need is VS Code or any other IDE that you guys prefer. For me, it's VS Code. You can choose any other one that you like, but just have one because there are times it's better to work with them than any other thing. I don't know if there's anybody that will use Notepad, but it's better because of the syntax highlighting and auto completions, all those things. It makes you code faster, so it's better. I know some people during the last challenge they were using AI, to help them with some scripts. So you can add maybe ChatGPT somewhere or Amazon Q somewhere, but that tool can help you. As well as you need your social media accounts. Once you're going through the challenge, you should tell everyone like what you're doing. That's a way you get to tell people about who you are and what you're doing. That way, when someone hears about Terraform, they quickly remember that you are very proficient with this based on what you'll be sharing. Then if you can have a blog where you put all your posts, or any blogging platform like Medium, Hashnode, that's still good. You can have any of that. Then one of the most important, and I've been talking about this from the start, it's your commitment. It's your commitment. If you can be committed, sorry about that. I had a call that came in. I've just obstructed my screen. Can you guys still see my slides? Can't find it.
We have the GitHub account.
Okay, a call is came in and kind of remove everything from my MacBook screen. So so I was talking about commitment. You have to be very committed throughout the challenge, and for you to accomplish it, you have to be very committed. So that's one important thing that you need to know. Okay, so yeah, each day you'll be going through this process. You need to the fork process, you do it once, and after that you'll be doing the daily tasks, which will entails you creating a new branch. At the end of the branch, you need to commit it, and at the end of that, you need to do a pull request. Basically, that's how you work on a project, on an open source project. You need to go through that process. You fork the direction, you fork it to your local computer, and you fork it, you pull it to your local computer, you work on it, you make a commit, you do a pull request, and once your request is being merged, you now become a contributor to the project. So the most important thing for here is for us to collaborate, and that's the best way I know how to go about it. And once you do that, you should share your progress with everyone. Like, you've been able to do this today, you've been able to accomplish this today. That's what we expect of you. So basically, this is the workflow. The first thing you need to do is you need to fork your projects. Once you forked it, you can clone it to your local PC. I know some people were working online, they did not clone it to their local PCs last time. It still depends on you, but clone it to your local PC. But each day once you create that new branch, that's where you're going to be working from. And at the end, you're going to commit what you've worked on. Then once you do your commit, you're going to do a pull request. And once you do a pull request, we will then be able to see what you've done that day and go through all what you have told us that you did. And at the end of that, if everything is okay with us, we merge your pull request. And from there, you will be able to see what you have done now on the main GitHub repo. There's this one. So this is basically a workflow every day, apart from the first step, apart from the first two steps, from step 4, that's what you'll be doing every day for 30 days. So that will be your workflow. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to just show you guys on another GitHub account how to go about that. But I think there are a couple of videos already on the GitHub that kind of show, because what we discovered last time was a lot of people did not have problems with Terraform. A lot of people had problems with GitHub. Most people did not know how to use GitHub. There were some people that they were hearing about they were using GitHub for their first time. So it was really, really challenging to follow up with everyone with GitHub. So there are some videos that kind of walk you through how to clone, how to commit, how to all those things. I think it should be on the GitHub or discussion part of the repo. So I'm just going to do that right now. Close this. This is basically the GitHub repo that you'll be working from. Let me come to the main page. So this is the repo where you'll be working from. I hope everyone has the link to this repo. This is what you'll be working from. I will still need to adjust this, but this is the first time, the first cohort of this challenge ran from August 17 to 16 of September. So that was the first cohort. But this is the repo. These are the resources you'll be using. The Terraform onboarding. I really beg on you guys to follow through this book. Don't just download it and don't read it. The main thing is for you to read this book. This book is really, really good. It's really good. So once you have the book, the first day you'll be reading like 35 pages, which 35 pages of there's no project on it, nothing. It's just explaining what Terraform is. It can take you like an hour to go through those 35 pages. And so just keep like a book and like an hour every day to see that you read the book, you watch the videos. It's a lot. I know it's a lot, but I always like reading books. Reading books are really great. They have some external knowledge that most guys don't talk about in their videos. So when you go through the videos and read a book, it really complements. So I really encourage like each and every one of you to endeavor to go through the book as well as the videos as well. So do your best to accomplish that, and each day you make sure you follow through the process I just presented. So let me go to my other GitHub account. I'm going to minimize the screen. I'll stop sharing for a while. Okay. So the thing is, with this other account, you definitely not see me forking the repo because I already did. This is the same account I used in presenting the last time. So I already forked the repo before. That's why you can see it here. And once you fork the repo, it's going to appear on your own GitHub account. So if you come under the repositories of this account, you are going to see that of this challenge. This is the fork repo for this challenge. So this account has already forked the repository. That's why it's here like this. And so each and every one of you would definitely have to do that. And to do that, let me just go back here. To fork the repository is quite easy. Once you go to the main repo, that's the 30 days Terraform challenge. Once you go there, the first thing you need to do is just click on this. If you had not forked the repository before, once you click on this, is someone talking? Ibn, please, can you mute your mic? Okay, so once you come to the main repository, what you have to do is you fork it. You click here, and you'll be able to fork it to your own GitHub repo, like what this account has done. Then one thing I would really plead on you guys to do is as well as to start a repo. Last time we did not do it. I only heard about GitHub stars afterwards. So start a repo. It helps us gain attention as well. So start a repo, and once you've done that, you should see the repository on your account like this. So what you now do is you come here and you get the link, this link, and you clone it to your PC using the git clone command. I hope anybody that does not know about the command, definitely there's a video that can guide you through that. So you run this command, you run the git clone command to clone this repository to your local computer. And once that is done, you will now have this entire repo present on your local computer. What is interesting, right, is that you guys already have all the 30 days lineup, but before they were having they were going through, we're updating it per day. So day one, we had just one folder, but now you have everything already lined up. So you can even go in and see what others did. Like if we open now day one, you'll see the submissions from the past people that have taken the challenge before. You see their submissions. So, but don't just go and copy someone's submission and send it back to me. That would not be nice. Okay. So once you come into your GitHub, your clone repo, what you need to do every day is come to this sync fork. You try to synchronize your repository to make sure that you're always up to date. You have the updated repository. Come here and synchronize it. Then when you're done synchronizing the repo, what you need to do, it's you come here, and if let's say you're taking a day 5, you just come here, you type day 5, and you type the name of the challenge. Each challenge has a name. So let's just say day 5. I won't name it anything right now. Let's just say day 5. And since that day you haven't worked on anything for that day, you just create a branch from main. Always make sure that you are creating a branch from main. So you create a branch from main, and once you create a branch from main, you are going to create a new branch. This branch is what you are going to work on day 5. So means on day 6, you are coming to create a new branch for day 6. On day 7, you are creating a new branch for day 7. So every day you are creating a new branch. And when you create a new branch, you work from that branch. Don't create a new branch and come back here and change it to main. No. Once you create a new branch, make sure that you're working from that branch. And once you create that branch, let me just go to day 5. Let me just go to day 5. Once you create that branch, you come to Apify. When you're on a day or on each day, you have this README. And can you guys unmute? Can you guys mute your mics? Once you're on a day, you have this README. This README kind of tell you what you'll be doing that day. Like you can see, it welcomes you and tell you what you'll be focusing on that day, the chapters of the book you need to read, and some days you even have the pages of the book that you need to cover. So the amount of videos that you need to watch and the activities that you do. Then we also have sample, like a kind of blog post you can write, and also as well as a demo, a sample social media post that you can do. So once you go through that, this is how you are going to submit your project. You also have explanation of how you are going to submit what you have worked on. And the first thing you need to do, like I told you, you have to create this branch. Like you can see day 5, the name of day 5 is scaling infrastructure. Once you do that, once you do that, you have to create this file where you have add file. I'll go back and create the file. You have to create this file. And once you create the file, you're going to update this file with what you did accomplish that day. So what we are looking for, it's for you to tell us what you accomplished that day. Which part of the book you read and what you've learned from it. Just some basic stuffs and not much. So that's what you basically be doing. So when you come to day 5, what you're going to do, you can open your submissions folder, and under your submissions folder now, you can add a new file. This file, you can also create it on your local computers with .md extension. So let's just say day 5. Day 5.md. So you can create the file, and in this file, you're going to write about what you accomplished that day, and you just tell us what you were able to accomplish. So from there, you are writing in Markdown. So one other thing that you also learn throughout this challenge is how to use Markdown. So you'll be using Markdown to write your code, and so let's just assume this is what you have done that day. So at the end of that what you've done that day, you have to take commit changes, and you click on commit changes. Here you can add a description of what you've done, or better still, this one is just okay. This commit message is just perfect. You can just click commit changes. Once you commit your changes, it's going to tell you now to contribute. Contribute is when you do your pull request. So if you see here where we have the sync fork, you now see you have contribute, and you are showing one commit ahead of this main branch. So you are one commit ahead of the main branch. So that's why you have to do the commit, so we see up ahead of us. So once you click commit, it now opens the pull request. So this pull request have a template that you need to fill. And one thing that I always want you to check when you're doing your pull request is check if it's the main. Because you see here, they say the base repository is this 30 days challenge, and the base branch is main. So you are sending what you have done to the main branch. So, and what the branch you are working from is day 5. So you're comparing day 5 to my main branch. I don't have what you've worked on with day 5. So that's why you'll be able to do your pull request. So here is the title of your pull request, which is okay. Now, what you need to do here is you need to edit this file, this template. So you come here and replace it with day 5. The title for that day was scaling, because scaling and infrastructure code. So you need to remove that and put existing scaling. So you have to edit that. You can add description of what you've done, the tasks, everything. You can just update it based on what you have accomplished that day. The most important thing here is for you to come in and tick what you've done. So you come here, also remove everywhere you have to change it to day 5, day X, you put day 5. Make sure that I've completed the task described in day 5 task.md. I've completed, this should be your daily file that you created. So I'm going to remove updated and put created. I have written and published a blog post. If you did that, you just like remove the space between this, like to tick this, you need to remove the spaces. So I have made a social media post. If you did, you also click that. That's how, like, so anything that you did accomplish, you just tick it here, and you'll be able to see all what you were able to accomplish that day. And once you do that, you create now a pull request. Once you create a pull request, I'll be able to see what you've done. So you can see this was your sample pull request. As you can see, I was able to tick these ones. This is what I did accomplish, and I did not accomplish the other ones. So you can always, that's how you do to make a pull request. And once you do that, you just wait. On my side, I'm going to see this and I'm going to go through. I always open all the links. So if you put a fake link here, I will open it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't make sense, I will tell you on the comment section, like, you need to review this document. So everything that you do, we'll be able to see it and we'll be able to approve it. If it's perfect, we'll approve it for you to move to the next stage. But if not, I'm going to ask you to redo this pull request so you should be able to do a better job. And with that, that's basically the workflow you'll be going through every day for this challenge. I don't know if anyone have a question about that, but that's your workflow that you'll be using for this challenge right now. So with that, I think that's basically the demo I wanted to show you guys. So if there's any question regarding the challenge and the demo, anything that you have a problem with, you can raise your hand up, and for the next 10 minutes, I'll be ready to answer all those questions. So yeah, Michelle, you have your hand up. Can you unmute your mic and ask a question? Yeah, Michelle, you can unmute your mic and ask a question.
Okay. Good day, all. Thank you for walking us through this session. I wanted to find out the videos. I noticed you make emphasis about some videos that we can watch. How do we get those videos? Are they Udemy videos, or we can get them from the GitHub repo? How do we get them?
Let me try to pull one right away so you see it. So when you come to discussions, we had this was our discussion board last time. The video should be somewhere in this discussion board. Let me see. Daily tasks, upcoming events. Let me just know. And then okay, this is a session recording walkthrough. So this was a recorded session. I don't know if this is still available, but this was a recorded session. There are other sessions that were uploaded to YouTube, and anyway, I think I will go through all of this again and try to pull up the videos and paste the link in the chat. I think this is a video guide too here. Okay, this is one of the video guides. You can access this here. Let me just post the link in the chat right now. You can access this, and it walks you through basically through everything we've discussed right now. This is a link to learn more about GitHub as well. So we had some few things here. Video guide for branches and markdown tips. This is another video guide that you can watch. So let me post the links so you guys can check them out. So if you need the links, you can just collect it in the chat section. Yep. The next link is yeah. So I've posted the links in the chat section. Did I answer your question, Michelle?
Yes, I did. I will check it out and revert back. How about the Zoom recording? Is there a way we can?
Well, I will check that. I'll have to make sure that that's working before
we can access
I update.
it.
Yeah. I will make sure that it's working. I will check to be sure it's working first before I let you guys or share the link with you guys. If it's not, I might just take it down because I know I kind of have deleted a couple of videos from my account to free up space. So I don't know if it's still accessible.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Let me check the chat if there's any question. And to create the branch from my repo or your repo. Okay, Ngozi, so you're creating the branch from your repo when you fork the main repo. you are now working only with your repo. So the only thing that you do is to fork the repo. And once you fork the repo, you now work on your own repo, not my repo anymore. So you work only from your repo. So please, once you fork the branch, make sure you're working on your repo. If you work on my repo, you will not be able to work on my repo. You'll be able to work only on your repo. Can anyone please share the video before this component here? That coupon should be in the chat. The WhatsApp group, the coupon should be in the Telegram group, in the WhatsApp group, so you can get it there. I don't have access to it right now, but you can get it there. Michelle, so for the book, like I just choose these two resources because I think they are really great, but there are other amazing resources out there. If you see that, like if you see any resources that is very useful, you can go to the GitHub discussions, go to the resource section and just post it there so other members can access it. So, but for now, I just recommend us to go through the videos from Brian and the book. But if you have your own video that you think it's really worth it and you think you can go through the challenge with it, then just follow it and make sure you follow the book as well, so you'll be able to complete some of the tasks that we are asking you to do. Because if you don't follow what we recommended, then you will not really know where you are. But if you're following the recommended resources, you'll be able to know which state are you and where exactly are you with the challenge. Right. Any other question? So yeah, when you send your pull request, I will receive it and I'll be able to merge it. I have to read through all what you've written and I'll be able to merge it. And once I merge it, you will then be a contributor to this project. But every day you need to send a pull request. Every day of the challenge, you need to send a pull request. And that's once you've done that, it's left for me to update and everything. So I hope I did answer your question. Update on me before after each task. Yeah. So okay. So I don't know if anyone has any other question. If you have a question, please, now it's time for you to ask your questions. So today we were supposed to have a session on introduction to Terraform, but that will definitely come in during the week. So you guys can go ahead and start with the project and start with the challenge. But you will start having your live sessions, like someone coming to present about each topic to you. You start during the week, and your mentors will be responsible for doing that. So some of your mentors will be presenting, and while we have other volunteers that are just here to teach you guys. So that's why I'm really happy about this cohort, because there's a lot of help and it's really going to be great. So during the week, be prepared to come in and to attend one of your live sessions on introduction to Terraform. So while you're working on the challenges, just make out time for that session. So during the week, it might come in Wednesday or Thursday, but I just encourage you guys to prepare for it and be ready to attend it. Yeah. Like I said, I don't have access to the coupon right here with me at the moment, and my WhatsApp is on my phone. I can't provide you the coupon right here, but the coupon should be in the WhatsApp group. If you go to the WhatsApp group, you should be able to see the coupon of the course. After the challenge, after this call, I might post it again in the WhatsApp group. But if anyone do have access to it, please, you can post it here for Zia to have the coupon. She keeps posting about the same questions. Okay, so I think I've not seen any other question. I think that was good. So, but if you're quiet, I'll just assume that everything is fine on your side. If you have a question about the challenge, how everything works for the challenge, you can ask. If you have a question about the workflow, you can ask. but I know a lot of questions will be coming when you guys actually start working. So I'm still here for like 5 minutes. If you have any, please, you can unmute your mic and ask your question. Yeah. And one other thing that I'd just like to mention, like I said, this is an open project. It's more like an open source project. That's why everyone is a contributor to it. Once you're going through it, if you see something that it's not that needs updating, you can update it and do a pull request too. If you see any content that needs updating, you can update it, do a pull request so I see it and I'll be able to adjust it. Or you create an issue and let me know about it and I'll be able to adjust it. So I really count on everyone to work together with us so we can make this resource really amazing for others that are coming in. During the challenge, there is going to be a lot of disruption with the repo. Some days it will not work. I know from last experience, some people will commit wrongly, some people will send files where they're not supposed to, but we will be fixing all that as we are going through the challenge. And if you face such a problems, don't be angry. It's definitely when you're studying together with a group, definitely you expect everything. So if you face some difficulties or you come to commit and it's not working, just reach out to us and we will definitely help you resolve any issue that you have. But most of the times, all those issues are always from my end when I want to merge them and I see all the problems, but I'll always try to resolve them and make sure that everything is fine for everyone. So what I'm just trying to let you understand is we are all here to learn and we are all here to grow. So if you have any problems or you see any problem with the report, just either you create a pull request or you create an issue, I'll be able to receive it and we'll be able to resolve it together. Okay, so I see there's no question.